I can begin. If someone comes in, just a little introduction. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. The children are very excited to share their knowledge and their presentations with you. They've been busy working on designing and building and writing for this presentation. We have 6 groups that each have a presentation and a demonstration for you. Within each group, there are 4 presenters. The first presenter will tell you about a simple machine, one of the 6 simple machines we've studied in class, and that is a part of their machine. They've researched it by taking notes on index cards and then wrote their rough draft and then revised it with the teacher and wrote a final draft for you. The second presenter will share the design process, what their group's task is, and their presentation board. The third presenter is going to share with you the building process with its challenges and successes. And the fourth presenter is going to share the actual the machine that they've constructed and demonstrate it for you. Now, we need to warn you that sometimes simple machines in general don't always go as planned. And so there may be some glitches in there, and if you happen to see a flying lion coming in your direction, make sure to take cover. The children all wrote their own presentation written pieces. They revised them, and they wrote a final draft. They've been working very hard, and they're excited. So please enjoy our presentation today. Will Goldthwait will start us off.
When we first started our simple machine unit, we read the book How to Lift the Lion. This was the inspiration for our projects. There are 6 different groups because there are 6 simple machines. Each group has a different task, as you will see. We hope you will enjoy our presentation.
My name is Luke. A lever is a simple machine. People use levers to lift heavy things that they cannot lift themselves. Each lever has a fulcrum. The fulcrum is the place where a lever is attached so it can move a load. A lever's load, force, and fulcrum can be in different places. Moving a load places near the fulcrum takes less force. A person pulls or pushes on a lever to make it work. A long lever makes it easier to turn a nut or bolt. Levers also help to turn things. Levers can also be used to squish grips and cut things. The lever is one of the oldest machines in the world. It was invented thousands of years ago.
Excuse me. You guys are all over this.
Our group's task is how to play with the line. On our presentation board, you will see our blueprints, drawings, and pictures of our group working on our task. We first made a circle map of Post-its where we wrote our ideas. Some of our ideas were to use a pulley, a ramp, a pulley, and a seesaw. Another was to use a pulley to move the lion from one side of the fence to another. And a third idea was to use a seesaw, a trampoline, and a pulley to swoop up the line. We then took our ideas and drew them on Post-its. We also illustrated our ideas on a whiteboard. Then we transferred it to white paper and colored it. We then started our building. Some materials we first chose to work with were a plastic spool I brought from home, a rope, a dowel rod, some wood glue. On our presentation board, you will also find photographs of the building process. One picture is of Iman working with a pulley. The second photograph is of our group trying out the pulley. The last photograph is of us making our sign. We hope you like our presentation.
Our blueprint was what we started with, but not our final product. In our blueprint, we had a lever that is a seesaw, a pulley, 2 fences, a pulley, and the play area. Our prototypes were mostly pieces of wood. We were going to use a piece of wood that looked like a road as an inclined plane, and the bucket that was supposed to be on a zip line, which uses pulleys. We also included a lion playing with a cat that is since lions are really big cats. As we went along, many ideas changed. During our brainstorming, we realized some ideas didn't work. During the prototype design process, we built pieces of the compound machine, but realized it just didn't work. One part that we thought of in the beginning and used in the final product is the first class lever, also known as a seesaw. Our successes are a lever that is a seesaw, a pulley that was a spool, and the play area. Our successes were successful because we tried them a lot and it worked. We did practice them. Many parts worked and some did not. Our successes worked, so that is why we used them in our machine. We made this machine because we wanted to make life easier with simple machines. And the failures were the road, 2 cars, and a zip line. The lever is one of the main successes. And without the play area, we would just be throwing a line in the air.
The name of our simple machine is the Playtron 5000. Our simple machine works this way. The line is on the seesaw and the bucket with a cube and drops. By the force of the bucket, the line gets flipped into the play and plays. Our simple machine does satisfy a task. The way it satisfies our task is the line is on the seesaw in a bucket with a cube and drops. The line flies into the play and plays. The simple machines in our complex machine are a lever and the pulley. The seesaw is the lever. It is a first-class lever. The load is on one side. The force is on the opposite side of the load. The fulcrum is in the middle. The pulley is a single fixed pulley. It is a single fixed pulley because a single fixed pulley is attached to an object. This type of pulley changes the direction the load moves.